Yeah.
Okay, medical research indicates that the risk of having a car accident increases exponentially as the concentration of alcohol in the blood increases. The risk is modeled by that function where X is the blood alcohol concentration and R, given as a percent, is the risk of having a car accident. What blood alcohol concentration corresponds to 17% risk of a car accident? How is this shown in the figure at the right? I'm going to give you a minute to solve this as you can.
No. Like, deeper and like, wait, I don't think I'm getting. Wait, no, it's really small. Wait, no, no, okay, okay, I was.
You got it.
Yeah, I don't. I know.
I think I can too.
Oh, oh.
LN and solving exponential equations.
That wasn't the one with the, it was on the other one. So it wasn't the one.
We ready?
I don't think.
Okay, let's see what you got. May help me out, please.
So it says. R, which is 6.
Mm.
No, wait. It's oh, and then I divided by 6.
Nice.
And then this L and the 17 and the 12 and
So from here, you change it to ln of 17 over 6, you said? Equals 12.77 x. So x is equal to 0.082. 0.082. So just putting it all together. I think this is what you type into your calculator. Do we agree? Yes. It's a good policy. And of course, if it says exact, leave it here. Either exact or that's also called calculator ready form. Ella, change this. Oh, good question. Should the 17.17? Normally we do that, right? So how are you supposed to know? It says given as a percent. So it's 17%. Otherwise, you're finding out the blood alcohol concentration that corresponds to 0.17% chance of having a car accident. And it says, how is this shown in the figure on the right? Do we see it? It's maybe there. It's just, I don't know. You can see the X value. The Y value corresponds to that 17%. Maybe, thank you. How long will it take $50,000 to grow to $1 million at an annual rate of 9% compounded monthly? Will you take a moment to check to see if your neighbor remembers the formula? And then figure it out.
I don't know what you know. Oh, I just want to. Oh, ready.
Going okay? You want one more click? Okay. I want to hear what you got. Tyson, can you tell us what you did here?
Okay, so we started with the formula, A equals U times one plus R over N to the Qn power.
Okay.
And so we put A equals to 1 million. For 50,000. And then 1 plus 0.09.
Are you sure if it's not 9 or 0.09?
I think
Okay. Do we agree? Okay. Thank you.
over 12. So 12 power.
Okay.
And divided by 50,000, we got 20.
Okay, let me take care of these zeros. 4 then 100 divided by 5 is 20. Okay.
So we like set up a lot. So we were like on phase 1 plus 0.09 over 12.
Can I simplify that a little bit?
Yeah, it's
Okay, 0, 3. I'm just making the 9 12 so I have 3/4. But let's keep it like that.
to like 20. Or sorry, 20
Of 20
plus 12.
equals 12 t. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and set that equal to t and then all over 12.
And then that's where we like flat. Yeah.
Okay, so what you've done is you've left your answer and calculator, which is usually great, especially if there's no calculator allowed. And I don't know how you would do that by hand, except maybe some sort of estimation. So let's talk about how to put this into our calculators, shall we? Okay. Let me switch to my my calculator here. That one. Okay, so you're saying there's a way to enter this that you know? Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Math. Oh, okay. Up is probably easier because way down at the bottom and that log. Okay. The craziest base ever. Okay. I wonder if I need a. I guess I don't have to do that. 1 plus the fraction 0.03 over 12. Oh no, over 4. I found some trouble here. Okay, did I do that right? Of 20? We take this and then divide by 12. Yes. I need you to get a, well, if it's a word form, I would probably need a like a nearest 10 to nearest 1,000. So I'll talk to you about how to do that. There's a way to do it, I'm sure. Yeah. Sounds good. Thank you. Does anyone know a different way to get to that log base thing? Oh, yes, Elise, for 200? Does that make sense? So log, the change the base formula. There is another way to get to the log base function on here. Couple ways. The hidden menus, you remember where they are? If you hit alpha and then any one of these 4, you'll see that there are some hidden menus. So it's not under the fractions. I want to access the function. I hit this one, and you see you have a bunch of stuff right there. Does your calculator have that functionality? They do that. You probably won't use matrix unless you take linear algebra. Oh,
So,
amazing. So it's just, these are nice places to look for other things. This is the excitement button, apparently, exclamation point. Okay. And before we move on, Tyson, that was fantastic. Thank you for your help. I do want to talk about the other way of solving this. So from here, 20 equals 1 plus 0.03 over 4 to the 12t. Instead of rewriting this as a log base of that monstrosity, we can do what? To solve this. Jojo, you have an idea? Oh, that's true. We could take those and add them together. So I believe that 1 plus that is 1 and 3/400ths. Did I do that right? Did I do that math right? Okay, thank you. And how else can we now solve for? I think I need to put a t on here, don't I? How can I solve for t instead of taking log base 1 and 3/400ths? Yes. Either the ln or the log, any base you like. But yeah, let's follow that way. Nice. Okay. Yeah, now we could just we divide both sides by whatever we don't want. So ln of 20 over 12 ln of mixed numbers are just strange, aren't they? To use it once you pass algebra 1. Let's rewrite that as 403/400ths. Are you comfortable with that? What's that? Or decimal, which I imagine would be about 1 point. Yes, yeah, that'd be good too. Thank you. And now we have calculator form once again. And at least I think what you're talking about before was the one we just changed it to calculate to our favorite things. Hope it makes sense of this. I want to point it over down about that. So either way you want to do it is perfectly acceptable. I do find that I prefer to just take the on both sides and get it done, but either one will be different. Any questions? Okay, you know what that means? Let the review begin. So we do unit circle again?
no, thank you. Honestly.
It seems like you might be a little bit iffy there. I'll be right with you.